Hey guys, Borderlands here. Just showing you my way of farming Terramorphous. Now this is without the B shield and without the conference call, as I'm showing you now. Um, Now what I suggest is that if you're not using an assassin, not really for sure the strategy that you can use on trying to avoid Terramorphous, um, because I use the deception to have him like not hit me whenever he gets really close. So here I'm showing you the little safe spot that I go to. You just hop up here and you can hide behind this rock and you just wait for him to spawn. Now I use a sniper rifle, and here I'm showing you I'm switching to my grenades and just making sure that I have some grenades that will damage him over a distance. And what I do is I wait for the little crackling noise and then I start to throw my grenades, and as you can see I use my deception there to throw my little knives at him, and then I use my rocket launcher to deal extra damage while I was in deception and I had the death mark on him. So here he should be coming up close to me in this next turn, and I'll show you how to try to avoid that. Now what you want to do is make sure you kind of have a sniper to where you can deal a lot of damage to whenever he does his black hole phase. And those of you that know the threshers, the black hole threshers, what they do is they stand in one spot and they suck everything towards you. But whenever you're near or whenever you're behind that rock, he can't like suck you towards him. So as you can see there, I did take a little bit of damage, but that was from the rock throwing tentacles or whatever. And sometimes you can get behind, or you can crouch down beside that little rock and he won't be able to hit you with his tentacle. But what I do is whenever he does his black hole phase, I used to have the left side skill tree on the assassin all the way built up to where I got the stack damage. And here's what you do pretty much if you go into your final stand. You just try to fall off the rock and take out a tentacle if there's one near. If there's not, then you're probably going to die. But you can duck down behind the rock and not get hit by the thrower tentacles. And like I was saying in the black hole phase, if you have the left side of your skill tree all the way stacked up, um, and how it stacks is whenever you get a critical hit with a sniper rifle, it increases its critical hit damage and the gun damage, I think. So whenever he went into his black hole phase, he wouldn't move, and he would have to stay in that phase for so long, no matter how much damage you dealt with him. And what I would do is I would snipe him over and over in one of his eyes until I could get maybe 20 some stacks on him, and I was literally doing over, I don't know, I'd say 600,000 damage with just my sniper rifle alone. So I could take out a third of his health in that phase if I made it that far. Now, here in a minute, I suggest having a shotgun. I know I'm not using the conference call, but if you do have the conference call, it's going to help you out a lot in just this one phase. I mean, if you make it that far. But here's showing you that I'm using my deception to trying to get out of the way. And but the masher tentacle phase, the one where he brings up like 10 or 15 tentacles that try to pretty much physically hit you. I think it's the next one after the beam tentacles. But what you do is you just hip fire with a shotgun, and if you're, like I said, this is all assassin work here, but if you have the bore skill on the assassin, which is on the left skill tree side, it does a thing to where it does critical damage, or not critical, but collateral damage. So if you hit through the tentacles and then hit him, you do extra damage. So what I did was I used the infinity pistol because I didn't have it. I didn't want to use my conference call, but you can deal out massive loads of damage to just him because you're doing damage to the tentacles and you're also doing damage to him. But yeah, I like to use the rocket launcher because it deals out a lot of damage. So yeah, that was the main weapon that I was using. That along with the the loaded Maggie pistol. So pretty much all you have to do is stand behind this rock, and as you can tell from the video, this is about a 10 or 12 minute long video. I'm not 100% sure, but if you, like I said, I mean, you just need to go and get the B shield, and I mean, just the B shield alone just does so much damage whenever you're doing bosses, and this is one of the main reasons. I might upload a video later of just showing you all, you know, how fast the B shield can just take out Terramorphous. It's pretty sick, because I can almost kill Terramorphous in one clip of a conference call. So here I've measured out the phases to where whenever he summons his fire tentacles, and here's the master tentacles. But what I do is, as soon as he summons up his, he goes into his fire phase to where he turns flaming, and he summons a bunch of fire tentacles. I wait till after that, like after I complete that phase, I automatically switch to my sniper rifle, because after the fire tentacles, he automatically goes into his black hole phase. And I do believe I made it to the black hole phase on here, so you all will be able to see what I'm talking about. But as you can see now, I'm just hip firing with the infinity pistol, trying to get as much bore damage as possible. And the rising shot really helps, because that increases my critical hit damage and my gun damage. And as you can see with my little skills on the bottom, whenever I zoom in, I get extra damage there. So I thought whenever he came up there that he was going to turn into the black hole stage, but it appears he didn't. I think that's about to come up pretty soon, though. Actually, it might be the last phase, because I'm pretty sure I took him down on his black hole phase. Alright, yeah, see how he summons all these fire tentacles? Make sure and take the ones out to your left, or else you'll die out pretty fast, because they're the only ones that can hit you. They're I don't know if they're masher tentacles. I think they just throw fireballs at you. But what you want to do is take the ones to the left out, and then you can pop up behind the rock and take out the rest of them fairly easily, or they'll go into the ground and spawn to your left, and you can just let the rock tank all the Terramorphous spikes and stuff like that until you actually kill out all of the fire tentacles. And okay, let's see, I think that was the last one, maybe. No, I think there's one left. But you'll see, like, he'll go out of his fire stage, he'll just turn back to his normal colors, and then he'll usually go and smash 2 rocks, and then after the second rock, he'll turn into the black hole phase. Alright, let's see. This should be black hole phase. He'll go and smash 2 rocks, and then turn into the black hole phase, I think. Alright, as you can see, he's about to smash one of the rocks, and then he'll go instantly back into the ground. I think you can prevent him from attacking those rocks and breaking them. I don't know what they're there for, but I think they're there so he doesn't throw you off the map. Okay, now you can see he just turned into the black hole phase, and what I'm doing is I'm using my darts to kind of give him the little death thingy, little death mark. Now I do not have my stacking thing on, but you can see right there that I pretty much knocked him out in a few good shots. So now it's pretty much just me running over there and getting my loot. And for all you who haven't killed Terramorphous, you automatically get the Slayer of Terramorphous class mod every time you kill him. And it's more than likely to be for you. If there's no one else in there, it'll be for your class. But if you have someone else in there, you know, they might get it for their class. But other than that, I mean, you should get it every time. He does have chances of dropping other class mods and other weapons. Like, he can drop a bunch of other stuff. Like, I got a head from this thing, and that I'd never gotten before, that I'd never even heard of. But other than that, guys, this is my video on Terramorphous. I hope you learned something, learned how to do it at least, and good luck getting all your legendary items.